Hey guys, you see what's behind me? There's water. I mean, not behind me, in front of me, the water, so you know I'm at the NOC. And I guess what? I've got me a hiker, so we're going to talk. Give us your name and anything you want to tell us about yourself.
My name's Gus from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Used to work for the Census Bureau. That ended and decided that opportunity met desire, so here I am on the trail.
Now, is that your trail name, Guts?
No, it's a real one. Haven't got the trail name yet.
Okay.
I feel like that should take a few months to get a good trail name when the patterns emerge and the habits settle in.
Hey guys, I apologize for the noise, but this is the only way we can get them done here because we can't find them in the woods from right here. But how long have you been thinking about doing this?
Thoughts been in my mind for a couple of years, but I would say last year, while the office was slow, I looked more and more into it and decided that it was basically now or never.
Spell your name so I'll make sure we get it right.
Sure, Gus, G-U-S.
G-U-S, Gus,
That's
okay. Well, that's funny, we had a friend of mine, Gus Hano, that was a firefighter with me. So that's the first time I've heard that name in a long time. Is your pack okay? Your weight and all? Your satisfied?
Yeah, I started out with 30 pounds total.
Okay.
So I think
Wow.
I'm running a base weight of like to 18 to 20.
Wow.
So
That's
not
good.
bad. Better than I've heard from most people, actually.
Oh, that's absolutely
Yeah.
better. And when did you start?
That was February 20th.
Okay, so you're doing pretty good.
Not too bad.
Yeah,
Not too bad.
because
I
the
took
guy-
2 zeros I didn't need to take, but body demanded it, I think. So.
And where will your next zero be? Do you know?
If there is going to be a zero, it will be in Fontana, just to wait out the extreme
Bad weather.
colds on
Yeah,
the
coming
Smokies.
pretty cold.
Yeah,
it's pretty
Saturday.
cold coming. And then, did you start by yourself or with someone else?
Solo.
Okay.
Solo.
What's been the best part about being out here?
Has to be, yeah, there is a strange sense of peace. Even as uncomfortable, I can't say I've been at any point comfortable in the last 2 weeks. But despite that, there is a serenity that you're just not going to find in city life, regular life.
And we tell people when they're
yeah.
before they start, because we're out here helping a lot of people. My wife is through hike. You learn to be uncomfortable.
Yes, yeah, it all fades away. As soon as you start walking, all the little pains and aches
Yeah.
recede into the background.
Yeah.
And then you're just left with that sense of zen out there.
Now you're hiking
Total
around
focus.
other people. Did you have like a family or small?
No, actually, I'm surprised. I run into very few people on the trail, which is fine with me. But you hit a shelter, it's
And
enough
you're
people.
a little bit ahead of the bubble and all. I mean,
Yeah.
you're not in a big bubble here
Yeah.
for sure.
Well, I'm sure they'll catch up.
Yeah, some of them will. Some of them will. Not very many because you're doing good miles already. Is there anything on the trail you're looking forward to that you know about? Up the trail.
I have tried to maintain a sense of ignorance about what's ahead, a general sense. I like to know the dangers, but everything else, I like it to be a mystery, let it be a surprise.
Okay.
It's part of why I'm doing it.
I like it. I
But,
like
I've heard Shenandoah National Park is beautiful.
it. Yeah.
I'm looking forward to when it flattens out a little bit. People said that Georgia was relatively easy. I don't think that's true.
Well, somebody lied to you because
Yeah, okay, thank
I
you.
interview a
Good.
lot of hikers,
Yeah.
and I say this on camera a lot. When I interview people that's already done the Appalachian Trail, I ask them to tell me the hardest states
Yeah,
and to give me the top 3.
yeah.
Maine, New Hampshire, and Georgia. Georgia
That
is
makes
third.
me feel a lot better
And
about
listen,
myself.
some people want to put Georgia in front of New Hampshire.
Really? And
Yeah.
then that's because you get started and you're not used to
Well,
it?
you're not used to it, but there's more elevation up and down. So other
Really?
ones are more, oh yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. So New Hampshire, it's like the weather, I guess. is
Well,
more
New
extreme.
Hampshire is because New Hampshire's hard because of these slate rocks and stuff like
Oh,
that
I
you
see,
got to
yeah.
climb on, and the hills are pretty tough. But I tell you, everybody, come. In fact, I interviewed people, southbound that's done it both ways, and they say I hate thinking about Georgia all the way back from Maine. So Georgia, when you've conquered Georgia, you're in North Carolina.
That's good.
So you've got the third hardest state out of the way.
Not bad at all.
That's good.
Not bad at
Something
all.
good to think about. One other question I want to go there.
Sure.
Have you ever met a thru hiker and talked to them that had completed the Appalachian Trail before you started your hike this year?
Yeah, a couple people who were section hiking early on had done it before.
But not a thru hike in 1 year. A thru hike is if you can do it in 12 months.
Right, yeah, no. People had done through hikes that I've met, but then they were coming back for section
Okay,
hikes.
so you've met somebody that's
Yeah,
completed
yeah,
the thru
yeah.
hike. When you
people.
met the first one, if you might could maybe think back to that day, were you impressed or that they had
Yeah,
accomplished
for sure.
something like that?
For sure.
Have you given any thought that when you get there and you touch the sign in Katahdin, and you're not very old, you're a young guy, how many people you're going to be the first person they meet that's ever done the Appalachian Trail?
I have not thought about that.
Think about that.
I'll be thinking about that for the next 5 months.
You might do that. Tell me who you want to say hello to before we let you go.
Well, it's all the friends and family back home in Philadelphia. I've tried to keep in contact, but if they see this, it'll be the first time they've seen me in like 3 weeks. So, to all of them, I'm still going.
God bless every step between here and Katahdin, and thank you for taking a few minutes to tell us about your hike.
My pleasure.